Okay students, today we are going to start with module number 7. But before going to module number 7, let me give you a new concept about a complement set. So it is given here that suppose E is a universal set and A is any set, then A bar or complement of A is a set having elements of E which are not A. So the thing is like this. Let us say this box represents a universal set and A is a subset of the universal set containing the elements A, E, I and U, and there is another element in the universal set which is not in A. So we can write like this: A is the set of the elements A, E, I, U, then A dash or the complement of set A will be the elements that are not in A but in the universal set. Now keep that in mind. Now let us do one problem of module number 7. After that I will give you the answers at the ending of the video and you will solve all the other problems in module number 7. So let us solve module number 7, question number A. Find the subsets of the given universal set. The universal set is given as natural numbers less than 25. So natural numbers less than 25 will be it is given here less than 25. That means we cannot write 25 here. We will go up to 24 and stop. Now we have to find the subset A containing the multiples of 5. Now here in this set, what are the multiples of 5? 5 into 1, 5 into 2, 5 into 3, 5 into 4 and 5 into 5 is not here. So the set A will contain the elements 5, 10, 15 and 20. That's it. Now let us move on to the next part. B, x such that x is equal to twice x. That means we have to write down all the multiples of 2. That means the even numbers. So the even numbers in the universal set are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 and 24. So this will be set number B. Now we have to find out the in question number C, we have to find out the factors of 25. So first of all, what we will do, we will find out the LCM by repetitive division. We will divide it by 5 and 5 remains, again by 5, 1 remains. So the factors of 25 will be 1 and 5 because 25 is not in the universal set. So answer C will be 1, 5. That's it. So likewise you will solve all the problems in module number 7. I'll give you the answers at the end of the video. Now let us move on to the complement set part, that is module number 8. Look at the first question. The universal set contains the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. And we have to find A bar, B bar and C bar. A is given as even natural numbers less than 12. So even natural numbers less than 12 will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 is not there, less than 12, so this is it. And we have the universal set as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So A complement or complement of set A will be the set containing all the elements of the universal set which are not in the set A. That means we will omit 2, 1 will be here, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and 12. Now moving on, set B is given as the factor of 12. So factor of 12 will be 2, 6, 2, 3. So factors of 12 will be 1, 2, 3, 2 2s are 4 and 3 2s are 6 and again 3 2s are 6 2s are 12. So all these are factors of 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. This will comprise set B. So complement of set B will be 1, 2, 3, 4 we will omit out, then we will write 5, then 6 we will omit, then write 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 is already in set B, so we will not write it. So B complement will be like this. Then let us move on to set C. Set C is said to contain all the odd numbers. So odd numbers between 1 to 12 are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. So C complement or complement of the set C will be the set of all the elements between 1 to 12 which does not contain these elements. That means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. So this is how you are going to solve all the problems of module number 8. Don't worry, I will show you the answers at the end of the video. Now let us move on to the next module. Now let us move on to module number 9. Go through the demo by yourself. Okay, let us solve the problems. Here the universal set is given as the first 10 even natural numbers. So first 10 even natural numbers will be 2, 4, like that you will move on, and I have already written here the first 10 natural numbers which are even will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20, and the subsets are given A equal to the set containing the elements 2, 4, 6, 8 and B is the set of the elements which are the multiples of 4. So multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and there is 24 which is multiple of 4, but we will not write here because it is not in the universal set and B is the subset of the universal set. So in question number A, number 1, we have to find A union B complement, but before finding A union B complement we have to find out A union B. So A union B is the set of all the elements containing in A and also in B. So first of all we will write 2, 4 is common so we will write only once 4, then 6, then 8 is common only one time, then 12, 16 and 20. So A union B is this much. Then A union B complement will be the elements in the universal set which are not in the set A union B. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is not here so 10, 12, 14 is not here so 14, then 16, 18 is not here, so that's it. So this will be the set A union B complement. Then in number 2 we have to find out A complement. So before finding A complement, we have to know what is A, but it is already given. So all the elements in the universal set that is not contained in A, 2, 4, 6, 8 are already here. So they will be 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. Okay. Then we have to find B complement. So B is already given here, 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. So all the elements that are in the universal set but not in set B will be 2, 4 is there, 6, 8 is there, 10, then 12 is there, 14, 16 is there, 18. So this is B complement. Now we have to prove A complement intersection B complement, that is the common elements between A complement and B complement, is equal to A union B whole complement. So first of all, what we will do, LHS, that means left hand side, equal to A complement intersection B complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement, that is the common elements between A and B. See, 10 is here, so we will write 10 first. Then 12 is not here, we will omit that. 14 is here, so 14 we will write down. 16 is not here, 18 is here, so 18. Then 20 is not here. Again from the other side, 2 is not in A, so we will omit that. 6 is not in A complement, so we will omit that also. 10 is here, we have already written 10. 14 is here in both, so we have already written 14, and 18 is here. So this is A complement intersection B complement. Okay, and A union B whole complement we have already found out is 10, 14, 18, which is equal to this much. So we will write here is equal to A union B whole complement, which is equal to right hand side. So what we will write here, hence proved. Okay, so this is how you are going to solve all the problems in module number 9. I'll show you the answer at the end of the video, don't worry, but try it yourself. Even if you make mistake, don't worry, I will show you the answers. So students, now let us move on to module number 10. Look at the demo. We have to use Venn diagram to represent A minus B union B minus A. Now A minus B, what does that mean? A minus B will contain all the elements of A which are not in B, and B minus A will contain all the elements of B which are not in set A. This is the diagram. Try to understand it. If you are not understanding it, move on to the bottom of the page. See here, first of all, the box is the universal set. A and B are drawn like this. So B minus A will be this part, all the elements of B which are not in A. Again, A minus B will be only this part, removing the B part. So when we union, that means add both A minus B and B minus A, we will get this type of a Venn diagram. So in the same way, let us move on and try to solve some of the problems in module number 10. In the first one, we have to do A union B. So in A union B, what we will do, this is the universal set. Okay, this is set A and this is set B. At this point, let me remind you, you will use pencil, your ruler and your compass to draw this type of diagrams. Okay, so A union B contains all the elements of A and all the elements of B. So if you shade it like this, this will represent A union B. Now the second question, number B, is asked, you have to represent A intersection B using Venn diagram. Again, draw the universal set, draw set A and set B. So A intersection B are the elements which are common to A and B. So this is the common part. So if you shade this part, so your diagram is done. Okay, number C is asking you to do A union B whole complement. See, we have already done A union B. So A union B complement will be the elements which are in the universal set but not in A union B. So the diagram will be like this. This is the universal set A, B. Okay. Now all the elements which are not in A union B but in universal set. So you will draw it like this. We have omitted A union B and shaded all the elements, all the part of the diagram which are inside the universal set. Question number D. Question number D is asking you A intersection B whole complement. So again, A intersection B we have already drawn. So we have to now shade all the part which is not in A intersection B. So again, the universal set, set A, B. Okay, this is B, this is A. Now this part, the middle part is the A intersection B. So shade everything else apart from that intersection part. Okay, so this will give you A intersection B whole complement. Okay, now let us move on to question number E. We have to draw B complement. So B complement we can draw in two different methods. Let me show you. If you use the previous diagram, then how you will do it. This is A, this is B, A, B, and this is the universal set. So if B complement is all the elements of universal set which is not in B, so you will shade everything else apart from the set B. That's it. Or you can draw it like this also. This is the universal set. This is the universal set. This is set B, and shade it like this. All the other parts leaving B aside. Okay, this is how you are going to draw B complement. Question number F, A complement. Again same thing, you can use both the methods. Okay, A and B, this is the universal set. So all the elements of universal set except set A. So this will be A complement. Or you can draw it like this also. This is A. This is the universal set. Okay. Now question number G is asking you A complement union B complement. Okay. So first of all, let us draw A complement. A, B. So A complement is all this part. This is A complement. Union, you have to draw B complement. So B complement is all this part. Okay. Now see, if you shade this part also, then only the intersection part is left out. right? So finally your diagram will be something like this. So this was A, this was B, and the whole diagram is showing you A complement union B complement. Okay students, so let us move on to the last module of your tier 2 syllabus, module number 11. Let us solve question number C. This is very interesting. Okay, look at the Venn diagram. There is a universal set, and in the set P there are three elements: hockey, cricket and boxing, and in the set Q there are two elements: football and boxing. The boxing part is common between the set P and Q. So I have written here all the elements in the rooster form. The universal set contains the elements hockey, cricket, boxing, football and swimming. P contains hockey, cricket and boxing, and Q contains football and boxing. Now in this type of problems, in whatever is in module number 11, there will be some problems which you can solve directly by looking at just the Venn diagram. So P union Q. So look at the Venn diagram. P union Q will contain all the elements of P and Q. So P contains hockey, cricket, boxing, and Q contains boxing and football. So boxing we have already written once, so we will write only football, and that's it. Just by looking at the diagram we can do question number 1 of question number C. Now in question number C number 2, we are asked to write we are asked to find out P complement union Q. So for this type of things you have to write down the rooster method. If you can do it by just looking at the Venn diagram, then it is okay, but I will recommend it will be easier for you if you write down the sets individually in the rooster form. So P contains hockey, cricket, boxing, then P complement will be the set not containing hockey, cricket, boxing. So hockey, cricket, boxing we will omit and we will write only football and swimming. Then the union sign will come. Then set Q contains football and boxing, and boxing. So if we find out the union of these two sets, it will be football is common, so we will write only once. Then comes swimming, then boxing. So this is how you will find out all the answers in module number 11. Again I am repeating, there will be some problems which you can solve by just looking at the Venn diagram, and some problems you have to write down the rooster form, then it will be easier for you. I'll give you the answer after this, don't worry. And congratulations, this brings us to the end of tier 2 syllabus.